Hello? Okay. Launching VR chat. Bomb music off. Motherfucker. Okay. They're actually making me fucking log in right now. This is annoying. I'm not leaking, am I? No, I'm not. Okay. Okay. Well, I completely slept through the meeting, so I do not know any possible important information. So that's where we're at. So I may have completely missed something. I haven't gotten an update on something I tried to set up in RP, so I'm going to assume that it's not going to happen. At least not this session. And yeah. Voice mod, there we go. Look at that. There's a little level meter. Interesting. Okay. Have a look in here. Not bad. I'm going to move my hip down, because my hip is down a little bit more. I'll calibrate one more time. Okay. There we go. Alright. Then we will request off of the bot. Then I will switch view once it allows me. Okay. Boom. Let's hope it's capturing correctly. Okay, call bot. There we go. Make sure the VR chat is selected in our windows. Hopefully that is doing the trick. There we go. Now you should be able to see. Downloading map. Very good. Then we load and we lag for the beginning. I might as well visit the prop spawner while we're here. Visit the prop spawner. See if we can get a pistol. Because I bought a pistol last session, but it didn't spawn, so I'm going to assume it was delivered to my office. That is what I would do. Yes.
Stuff. Is the corpo scum gonna get involved now? Hello. Have to turn
Hello.
the nameplates off, don't I? Hello.
I must do the same. You're right. Thank you for reminding me. Okay.
Important.
Of course.
See you in, brain thing person. Welcome to episode 3 of...
Really? He's doing his little intro, isn't he? Props, avatars, I need gun. Gun? This is just regular gun, right? Okay, please spawn. For the love of... Thank you. Oops, did not mean to spawn that too. That is unfortunate. Okay. Boom. There. Grab downward. Put this in the bin. There we go. Alright. We can get in. Nice goggles.
Thank you. Nice brain.
What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm out of here. Fuck, am I on the right channel? I hope I'm on the right channel. Okay. What the hell is this? I'm afraid to press it. I don't know what it means. What will happen if I press this? Let's find out. Oh, oops. Nope, did not mean it. Get baited. Whoever's there. Okay.
Hello, Jarhead.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello. This is, let's see here. I do. Oh, there's someone in. Dr. Barnes!
Attention! This is a Galactic Union update. Meeting in 10 minutes at Central Station.
Meeting at Central Station.
We have a meeting to go to. A lot of the boards want to have everyone together.
Oh, alright then. Great. Well, I will say,
Love the tie.
oh, right, thank you. I thought I'd redecorate. I feel like red wasn't very fitting for, you know.
I got you.
I'm going to be completely honest. My device I use to sleep, I don't use a bed, right? It malfunctioned and it caused me to oversleep. So if there's any important information I should know now,
So,
if you happen to
I'll
know
let you
it.
we have a doorbell installed.
Oh, that's
Come
great.
to my office.
Y-
And, we shall-
Your-
I shall inform you.
Wait, your office? This is...
That's my office.
Wait, this is your office? I was told I'd be getting the
Yeah.
one with the window.
I think you were told wrong.
Oh,
My office.
oh, okay, yes, so wait, then where is my office?
The one downstairs with the rest of them. You have the big one in there. You have to show some authority when you take care of the rest of the, common office workers.
You're right. You're right, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah, so you're the one
okay.
there to basically, maintain them all. You need to have a more personal relationship with them. You see, I'm a busy man, and I have a lot of research to do of a very, very important level. And we can't be having them coming up to me, bothering me all the time. Dr. Lorne, how do I genes rise again? Dr. Lorne, how
Right.
how the process goes, and basically enhancing, the paragrams, etc. Can't
Yes.
have any of it.
Well, alright then. Okay.
There's no objections, are there?
No, I just, I guess my email was a little... Yeah, I thought...
it was very wrong. It was before I came into the picture, and things have changed. Understand?
Oh, right. Yes, okay, of course. So, well,
Just
please,
have to-
do
you
go
have to
on.
Remember, You have to remember, you are someone who helps just manage people. You go through spreadsheets and Acceleron programs and whatever, and make sure all the timestamps are there, make sure all the time allotted is correctly cashed out, make sure
Right.
people are in the office on time, make sure people are doing their research. I am here to accelerate all of humanity. I'm not here to dabble in petty shit. I'm not here to manage your spreadsheets. I'm here to make sure the entire human race accelerates to the next level. And I'm here to advance a new age that turns Nirvana on top. Understood? So,
yes,
this is my
that's...
office.
That makes a lot of
Angel's
sense.
down there.
That makes a lot of sense. I'm sorry.
Come in, dear.
Well,
no worries.
now that we have that out of the way,
1 second.
what were you
We
going
got a
to
doorbell.
say? A doorbell? That's great.
Yes, we have a doorbell, so if anyone's at the entrance, I think we also have someone dedicated to security role, so if someone does do a doorbell, they might come find us and tell us who's at the door, and we'll see how long that lasts. Other than that, we do have a meeting with the board. As I said, 10 minutes.
Yes.
It's probably going to be in 7 minutes by now, so me and you will go.
Right.
For that. Other than that, I'm making more initiatives. I've talked to Atlantis about the initiative that we had. I didn't tell them more of the details, only that we're doing a nice charity event, and I want them involved, and they have
Fantastic.
an idea for an elf doll with cameras in it. So I asked them that Vana will initiate some currency to make sure medical scanners are in it, so we can get info that way if it does take off. Other than that, that was the major thing. And
Fantastic.
dear, your report, please.
Yes.
So I'm be heading to the Wastelands to go watch a fight, and apparently
Dress
there's some rumors.
appropriately.
Yes, dress appropriately.
You look like us. They
You-
kill us.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So,
But yeah,
Oh.
so I'm gonna go to Wastelands, collect info. You okay?
magnetic hands.
Might want to keep
Sorry.
that in safety. But yeah, supposedly there's I heard rumors that they're orchestrating fights to push competitor products. So I'm gonna check that out.
I see. I encourage this initiative. Please go.
Yes, that sounds very good. Go right ahead with that one.
I'll be on the same channel when you get back. Tell me that you arrived, and I'll get you a full report in person later. Thank you, Dan.
Be seeing you. Good luck.
Mars can show you how to fire that.
What? Oh, is it firing? What's happening?
You might. No, I'm saying you might want to take training lessons from them.
Oh, maybe, yes. I mean, what, you just point and you pull the trigger, right? Can't be that difficult. Oh,
Just when
Go
I'm
ahead,
not in
dear.
your line of
I'll
sight.
take care of this.
right.
Anything you have for me?
Well, I actually have an update on that shipment. It's, well, a little delayed. It was en route to another planet right after it dropped you off, that whole ship. But, we're tracking it now to see if we can get it routed back.
I see. Make sure that happens then.
No, of course, for the plan, why would I not, it'll be done, trust me. Don't worry about
Will
that.
it? Do I have a guarantee?
You have my utmost intention.
I want a guarantee. I want it here in at least 2 weeks, understand?
2 weeks. Understood. Yes. I will talk to the person I need to talk to.
And if
that
any
will...
of them give you trouble, you tell them that Dr. Barnes, that the one that basically lets their fucking grandmothers live for another Christmas demands that supply to be at fucking Callous Row. And
You
I'll
got
make
it.
as many phone calls as needed to make sure everyone on that ship is turned into fucking paste, fed to the animals that we breed, to charge into fucking gladiators at the other planets. Understood?
Understood. Okay. You got it.
To the meeting.
To the meeting. Yes, I was going to say. Oh, meeting. What do you think we're meeting about this time, you know?
Well, the boards want majority of the heads together, so I suspect either something has happened or it's some inexplicable good news or an initiative. And if it is neither of that, then we'll soon find out. You never know what they want.
Right.
From all the marketing data and research. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir. There is a Victor from the Union at the gate waiting for you.
Okay,
Victor?
we're about to go.
What did he win? Oh.
The more outside and less than here, the better, in my opinion.
Dr. Barnes, I'll be stopping through my office really quickly. I'll meet you at the gate.
Alright, so I'll meet you at the meeting.
Oh, the meeting. That works too. Alright then. I guess we'll just, we'll just be in that good old office then. Of course. Great. Now this would be much better if placed here instead. Does this happen to... Ah, it does. Fantastic. Well, let's keep this under here. Good. Attaches from the underside. Now, I do believe I've made a mistake in that I did not ask which channel we're on. Oh my. Bottles 2. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hold on this fucking... Why is this window so big? Ugh. This is annoying. I've also rotated it. There we go. Perfect. A window attached to me. That is annoying to deal with. Okay. Thank you, Barrels in 2. I appreciate it. This guy is senile. I like this little arrangement. Basically, he's my senior, so he's just going to be stepping all over me. And Jarvis is not exactly the most strong-willed at certain times, and he's rather incompetent in some areas, but some areas he's much better. So it would make sense that he'd get stepped all over and be used as a puppet by him. But yes, very fun. Okay then. Okay. Yes. Hello?
I believe your presence was across that Union Tower, sir.
Union Tower. Heading there now, thank you.
Yes.
And I'm just going to double check, just so that you know, what radio is Nirvana on?
Apologies, sir. It is my first day,
Well, you'll have to figure
know.
it out, because it's either 15 or 25. Just think, you'll figure it out.
sir. Yes, of course, sir.
Because I definitely know. And I wasn't double checking or anything to maybe make I'm going
Of course not,
to
sir.
the meeting.
Yes, of course.
Central Tower, Central Tower. Ah, yes. Meeting room. Meeting room. Okay, go. Late. I'm here. I apologize for my tardiness.
You missed the cut right in the chalk.
The what?
Unfortunate.
Alright, go on.
Now
Good
we
to
know
see you,
who's not getting
Jarhead.
selected.
There is a particular area of note
Right.
that is a high-value commodity to the Intergalactic Board. April, if you could explain, please.
The Intergalactic Board? Do you represent Kovanis 3's corporate board or the Intergalactic one?
I
There's quite a
serve their
difference.
interests.
Which one? Are you the planet's representative or the galaxy's?
I'm the planet's representative. Begrudgingly.
Very good.
The wasteland. The area surrounding us, covered in sand and dirt, is
And
apparently
poor people.
laden with riches. Now, the interim president will be decided based on those of you who can produce the most profit, notably from this godforsaken wasteland. I don't care how you do it. There's no rules. Any questions?
You want us to go out into this wasteland and do what exactly?
make money.
Why?
Basically
You
finding
want me to use
opportunities.
Talarian assets to go to some place with a bunch of dredgers? To what end? What does this benefit our corporations? So that we can have some position on your puppet council?
Also, as
I
you
see
pace
you have
around,
little
step a little bit
interest.
from the desk.
In being
course.
president.
Of course I don't have any interest in it. The horrors of magic and the terrors of this world that have befall the issues of men are far beyond any corporate president or any
Well, that
issue.
knocks one person off of our
Then there's the door.
Son,
list.
pay attention.
Less competition. See yourself out, Callous.
I should thank you for wasting my time. When you have real issues... Yes?
The reports coming from the wasteland indicate that the deposits of natural crystals in the area do bear some arcane signatures. Perhaps
Truly.
that is more of your interest.
What sort of arcane signatures?
Now he's
like
interested.
there's something for
That's what
everyone.
we're here to find out.
Well, looks like you won't get me out of this game so easily, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
You can count Talaris in.
Very good.
so begrudgingly.
Secretary, you had me at money. Now, could you elaborate on the value of the things found in this wasteland? Is it one type of material, a mineral? I mean, what are we talking here?
Well, that's the beauty of it, Mr. Goldman. You see, I can't. And it'll be up to you and your valuable assets to figure it out.
Can we turn sand into food? Maybe. Give me a week.
Excuse me, miss. I have a question, if possible. So,
Please.
when you said make a profit in the wasteland, you mean any kind of profit. So, whatever means necessary, any profit, or just a specific
I'm sorry.
thing that
Was
is on
I
the wasteland?
specific?
Very
That's
much
what
no.
I'm asking, honey.
Any profit.
It's open-ended, don't you see?
Well, I'm sure he's
We're
not talking
able to
about a
figure out
messiah.
how profit is made.
I would like to
All
Use
think.
the heads
your
of
tools.
trillion-dollar corporations, can you not figure out how to
Use
make
your
a few
head.
extra dollars?
We are the creative ones. We
I would
put
like to
together
think
ideas.
that the
Exactly.
qualities of an interim president would also include finding the most effective way to create profit.
Well said.
Which is what
Especially
I
with your
expected you.
current corporation. look at what your corporate is good at, see how that can be applied to the wasteland. Duh. Goodness
word of
me,
caution.
It's gonna be easier than I thought.
This is a lawless, garish land. And you will need escorts. And you will need to be smart. Because I will not pay a single bounty for any of you. Understood?
Should be no
You're not
problem.
implying that we would be so stupid as to go down there ourselves.
Calling me Mr. Blaine.
Not you, sir. However, some of you... I wonder.
Well, you're all
That's
the
all.
heads of trillion-dollar corporations. You can figure out how to make a little extra profit.
He doesn't want us to go down there, son. Now, shh.
Okay, right.
You, I have the most faith in fact.
Oh, real. Step away from
Well,
my
we
table.
can
You
see
seem to
that, to be
freeze up when
honest.
you get near it.
In fact,
Who
all of you
knew
in
the
this city
fog
right
would be
now,
the best
take a good
competition?
look
In sharp
Be careful,
corners,
okay.
it might hurt you.
and ask yourself, do you think you could beat me? Realistically. And if you can't,
I
the
already
answer to that
know
is
the
no.
answer.
Shut your mouth. Then get the hell out of this room. Because I want a goddamn competition, not a cakewalk.
Exactly.
Are we
Don't
See,
done?
mind
Mr.
we go?
Goldman knows how to speak, and he
You
knows
can
how to have a
count
good
on-
time. It's a game.
You can
don't
count
you know?
on Nirvana helping with this initiative. We'll vary.
One
And
final
Atlantis
word of
as well,
warning.
of course.
Discretion is key. Because when the Row hears of this, and the values to be found, you will be in a lot more trouble.
As if we have anything to fear from a bunch of poor people dredging up a living.
I wouldn't underestimate them.
More people in large numbers cause problems.
Why are they
These
going to
stupid
hear about
guys.
this? Who's telling them?
Son,
I'm sure
Son.
your activities in the wasteland will not go unnoticed.
Maybe if we're
Solid in good
stupid
faith, and
about
you all
it.
keep it quiet.
son,
You all
It's the
seem
best
so
for
confident.
you're
everyone.
new to this.
I'm just
I
saying.
suppose I
Don't
should
be
be
dumb.
Son,
Okay,
Of
right.
course, we're
I-
confident we're
Of
executives.
course.
People
Surprisingly,
have
everyone.
very
Be in our
friends to
position
find
if
out
we want.
things.
We know how to deal with this.
Certainly, you're all not going to send your high-threat response teams down with a bunch of guns blazing. Send your covert agents and see what you can accomplish. Polaris is not playing this game. We shall do some effort to see if there are any magical resources, but beyond that, we don't promise anything. This is a competition that we'll see from the outside, and wish you well.
Wonderful.
If you say so.
Best of
If
luck.
you get into
Well,
trouble,
cool,
then
we're
use
not
Atlantis'
finishing
assets
last.
to tell the media a different story.
We are very
Further
cover-ups.
questions?
It is at this time that each and every single person present receives a message on their emergency channel. An emergency channel that has not been used since the War of Unification. Emergency! This is Lieutenant Lagar of Outward Person 556785. We're under attack by something. Something awful. We need help! We need... The line goes dead. Schematics are sent to each of your optical cords. Devastation and the encroachment of an unknown force at the edges of the sector.
Oh my god.
Which was rather unexpected.
Judging by the reactions,
Did
it
someone
sounds
chase
like
that
everyone's
signal,
heard it.
perhaps?
Wait, we all got that.
It wasn't the edge of the sector.
We'll work on it. That was a Union outpost. They should have logs.
Is it in the wastes?
Note down the serial
After
code
this,
for
we're
all
gonna
the
need to
stuff.
talk. Understood?
Understood.
A distress call.
We here with the aid of the Union should follow up that distress call. In the meantime, focus on your task. If there's no further questions, we have new business to attend to.
Do you need anything
Very well.
from us in the immediate regarding that?
No.
Any transport that is necessary will be provided by Tsuniti, of course, regarding that last transmission.
Very kind of you.
And
You're
have
going
you
to
any
keep
need
us
for
up
real
to
power
date.
in this world, you know who to speak to.
Quite.
Keep
Any
us
questions?
updated.
troubling?
buddy.
Yes, please.
Let's go. We're done
None.
here.
Oh, then.
I'm sure we all have many things to attend to.
I got a question. I don't mean to impose on the meeting, but I wanted, since we're all here, to invite you to a bit of a gathering. It's a bit of a party. You know, get to know each other.
Right now?
No, I suppose party is the wrong word, but Kyoto wishes to host all of you and provide entertainment if we can. Figure.
What time?
When will this be happening?
We are shooting for within the next 2 days, and I'll be able to get you information on when exactly it is if you're interested.
Wonderful, thank you.
Very well.
Sounds interesting.
Always good to know thy enemy, is it not?
Yeah, after that transmission, I'd love to get my groove on.
Soon enough?
Yes, friends. Quite.
Why in the world would we be enemies? Well, good meeting.
Mr. Myth?
Gentlemen.
Be seeing you.
Transmission troubles me.
Are you wishing to stay?
Mr. E, come here with me for a moment.
Wait, did I miss anything? What happened?
What? I'm right here, Ricky.
We should go and talk.
I think we're done. Let's get to the office.
Right.
They're leaving.
Okay. Wow.
It's fine with the shot on ears.
Yes.
This way, I believe.
Okay.
Entrance up over here, miss, if you're looking for it. To the shuttle.
Oh, simply looking for someone right now, actually.
I say, have a pleasant day.
Yep.
You as well.
We'll be looking forward to the party.
Thank you.
Wow, that transmission, huh? I mean, I won't say anything, but like, wow.
We'll discuss it more once we get inside.
Yes.
Thank you, son, for keeping an eye out on things. You've done
Yes, of
very
course.
well so far. Here's another tip for you.
Thank you, sir.
You're on your tippy toes a little bit, though.
Oh, my.
Very impressive.
It's okay. If you have to use the restroom,
Hey,
hold
this
it.
is Raz.
Copy.
Oh, I think I'm on the wrong channel. Am I on the
Anywhere
wrong
on this
channel?
radio.
In my office.
Remind me, what is the Nirvana radio channel? I think I might
25.
be tuned into the wrong one. Ah, yes, I'm on 15.
25. I'll wait till you said it. Remember the toggle it and then toggle on a normal thing.
Check. This is Jarvis. Check.
Yeah, you're right by me, so I can't tell. Yeah, just come with me. We'll test it later.
Yes, I think I'm on the right one. Okay.
Yeah. I want to break roleplay real quick. So to do the radio thing, is it not highlighted for you right now?
No, I got it.
Prominent
I got
or
it.
no?
It's not prominent, no.
Okay. Because okay, good. No, that's good. That means you can listen to it, but you're not talking through it.
Indeed.
To the office.
Let us go.
Away from prying ears.
Indeed. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate it. Wow.
Well, puts fucking damper on things, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Presence missing. It also means Nirvana itself can have an opportunity.
Right?
And I trust you were listening during that conversation, correct?
indeed I was. The wasteland. What are we
What did you
supposed
learn
to
from
do?
it?
What I've learned is that apparently there's something valuable there. How much it's going to be valuable to us, though, I've yet to know. Unless there's some sort of, I don't know, key factor remedy towards the Atlas
So,
project? I don't know.
The name of the game, son, is to earn profits.
Yes?
Then we don't necessarily have to do all initiatives. Now, unfortunately, the leader there of Talaris decided to open his mouth. And because he opened his mouth, he revealed exactly what his aim is.
Transport.
He wanted to go after crystals. No.
Crystals? What?
Talaris.
Talaris, you're right, you're right.
Crystals.
The crystals.
Keep up, son. Now, the crystals, that's what he wants. Now, this is a side objective that we can possibly think on, because we're already making pushes to go into the wasteland. We already want clinics, everything to be established there, but we're probably going to have to manipulate some things first. Gonna have to change the plan a little bit. Gonna have to adjust some things, and it fucking annoys me that goddamn ship decided to take a fucking detour.
Right.
It's no longer 2 weeks, you understand me? I want that thing tomorrow as soon as possible. Got it?
Understood. I will be definitely talking
I'm glad
to
you
them.
understand.
You think maybe we should...
Supplies, we need something. Thank you. Go ahead.
I'm wondering, would it at all be beneficial to be dealing with the rats in the wasteland, or to be, I don't know, shoved past them for resources? I'm trying to think monetarily what is going to be our move there.
So let's think of this. The wasteland is as far as I can get the impression of, and what I've seen in other planets, will probably want something that makes them mightier than the other person. They need enhancements. They need stems to basically make them stronger, faster, scarier. And I feel that once we do our initiatives to gain more and more information, we will find out exactly what they're needing. Who has disease? Whose grandmother is dying? Etc. We gain the information. We find out what gangs, what market is there for enhancement drugs and addiction drugs. Then we have them rely on Nirvana. They buy the drugs from us, and they buy from us to get healed. But the generous narrative needs to go first. We have to hook them in to make sure they know it's not Nirvana feeding them the drugs, but it's Nirvana helping them with it. Double dip on it. Make sure the cost is by one consumer only. Okay, further from that. And the side objective is we need to hire some runners. We need a couple runners to secure those crystals.
Right.
We need to be ownership of them. We need them to make Talaris beg us for them.
Let's triple dip, why don't we? They're going to be relying on us, one, for the medicine that we are both helping them with, and why don't we hire them as well? I'm sure that moving into the wasteland for all sorts of resources, crystals maybe, land, whatever resources, they're going to have to deal with the locals. Now, what if...
Angry.
Think about this. What if we use the previous Atlas strain? Now, a much more diluted one that hopefully wouldn't be traced back too well. We give that to the Wastelanders. We hire them as mercenaries, temporarily, to put a damper on other people's operations. We send them after them, make them a nuisance.
Is that strain stable, though?
What does it matter?
Well, if they go apeshit and then they start looking for help and start damning Nirvana's name, they'll go against us, using the same thing we just gave them.
Let's see then.
Let's give them generic stuff. not the Alice's. Make sure we give them stuff as a temporary boost. Make them feel like they're invincible.
Right.
There is a concoction we can probably try. So basically the Ice Queen mixture. Now there was an old tale where it came from. There was a Ice Queen, you know, fairy folk kind of analogy, and she would normally have a prince. Or basically a knight, really. Now that knight was enhanced by magic, but you know what the cruel thing about it, or what the texture does? It doesn't give you anything. It doesn't boost you at all. It does not give you super strength, but it gets rid of all of your pain.
Oh.
You'll be wondrous to know what the body can do when it has no pain receptors, nothing telling it no. You feel no pain, you punch as hard as you can. You carry things for as long as possible. The only thing that deteriorates is the body. Now, we don't want them to be usable again once we're done with them. We need them to expire as soon as we're done. So they have no chance of coming back to us, or severely crippled to where they still rely on us, either dead or in control.
Alright. The question begs, though, after we're giving this to them, and to your same point you were making earlier, what will they think when their friends are, well, falling out and dropping like flies after they're taking our serums to do these sort of things? I'm thinking maybe we send an agent down there, someone, to keep the peace, so to say. Maybe spread a few rumors, lies here and there as to why they're dying. Not that they're dropping because of the serum. We've got to spin it on a lower scale.
We can make sure they go somewhere they get infected by something with similar side effects after we get some information. See if anything in the wasteland might have a creature or something like that. And whenever we're about to be done with them, we send them there. Yeah, to basically
investigate the flora,
hopefully, or to get something, or we plant something to infect them, or we hire another hit squad as soon as we see them crumbling to infect them themselves. Clear Nirvana of any wrongdoing, and make the anger go to the other corporation that we sent them to do.
Very good. Very good. Well.
So, now comes the question of profit.
Yes.
So, just stems and medica enough isn't exactly... It'll generate a lot of money. But we're out for competition at this point, which I would very much like Nirvana to win while fulfilling our own aims. So further on, what I would like us to do is after our associate gets back from the wastelands, since she's already getting information, I would love for her to go back again at some point if she did not blow her cover, and get a little mixed up with them all. I have to see what expertise are, but I think she would be perfect for the wasteland.
Right. A little bit of covert ops behind enemy lines. Yes. It's like the movies. I like movies. Now, besides this, we will need information gathering on the other corporations if we're to move on the whole Sabotage Act. I feel like that party happening might be a good point.
Yeah. Excellent. I'm glad we're thinking on the same levels.
Right.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. We should attend, mingled a little bit. Maybe you might find someone you like.
Yes.
And that'll be very advantageous.
Yes.
So I feel that is something we can do together. So for now, that's our first initiative. We should probably think more on profit gathering techniques in the wasteland once we get more of this information, and then make a plan about it. But for now, we will attend that party when it does happen. We've already talked to Atlantis, so whenever that ship comes back with materials, we begin our plan for that. But we still need to take what supplies Nirvana currently has, see how much we can divvy out to be the information gathering initiative.
Good work. Yes.
And then we can learn more and more about people in the wasteland. So hopefully she can come back sometime today and get information. Once she does, I shall call you on the channel.
Yes. Sounds
Come up with anything, do tell me.
Will do. Will do. All right, then. I'll be at my office. And remind me, when might the party be, if you happen to remember?
They said in a week or so.
A week or so.
Probably not today.
Very good.
If it does happen today, I will call you.
Oh, yes. Got it. Alright. Good luck on your stuff. Oh. Why can't I stay in there? Oh.
Yes.
The email I got about my office, it did definitely say that I should come upstairs. But Is that not an office? Could I not use that as an office?
That is a meeting room, son.
Yeah, all right. Yes. Okay.
Who makes more money between the both of us?
Well, corporate says we shouldn't talk about paychecks.
Do you think I fucking care, son? Go back to your office. Let's find a plan.
Yes, of course.
End of discussion, right?
End of discussion, yes.
I'm glad we got it settled.
Right.
Enjoy your office.
Jarvis is such a pushover to him. Oh my god. Alright, hold on. I need to fix something on my shit. I'll do it in my office. Where I can fix things, act like I'm working on something. Okay, yes. Here we go. Let's see if we can fix this. This is annoying. Window list to me. Here we go. Fuck. Damn it. I'm just going to need to delete this window because it is huge. Okay, that's fine. I can fix things later. And lock that. Okay. Fantastic. Oh, cool. My pistol's still here. I need to make sure. Okay, it's under here like that. Good. And I want to pull some cool shit, but I don't know that anyone's going to be coming up to my office anytime soon. You know? Man. Boy, there is, trying to think, what can we do, theoretically, in order to put ourselves at an advantage in the wasteland? Like, what resource could we look into? We should send scout teams to observe the flora of the wasteland, see if we can find anything that could be beneficial to us scientifically. Even if that is, you know, of animal variety, that could work. Specimens that we can inspect and use for our advantage. I'm quite curious as to what the Union actually wants from us, in a sense of, well, our presence in the wasteland. Just that we need to make profit half of it. That's the question, that's the question. Maybe, since we are in science, we could possibly look into, besides medical purposes for the environment. I mean, that sounds quite noble for a corporation to be thinking about helping the environment, but it's an option. The question is, how much profit would that bring in? We can't really think about real estate, because that would be quite foolish. I don't know. The only thing I can think of is getting in there for resources. Some sort of medical resources or something that can help us with the other strain. Tie our two objectives together. Possibly, well, end out on top with that. Now at that party we're going to have to make friends. Or at least possibly some fake alliances. Act as though we're going to be working together and then use that to probe information out of them. Get knowledge on operations and such that they may be committing to in the wasteland, you know? That would be that. I am quite curious. Quite curious indeed. I don't know. We could... Here's the thing about kidnapping the subjects. If we kidnap a subject possibly related to the Atlas strain, say, one of the fools that may have stolen it in the wasteland, using it, how useful would that be? Someone using our strain that we already had. Not like we can continue using it. Maybe there's a different type of creature out there. Different type of specimen that could assist us in our pursuit of a better serum. I don't know. I do not know. Well then. Shit, I don't know what to do right now. Wish I could do extra work right about now while staying on radio to see when I'm needed back. Like if I could be a guard or something, running around doing things. But right now, I just don't quite know what to do. Besides, quote-unquote, work. Work on what? Work on seeing that the shipment hasn't been received or anything. Actually, I should message Sci-Fi. I'm going to message Sci-Fi to see if there's any update on that, because he didn't tell me shit. Let me message him. Yeah, at the computer. Message. Oop. Sci-Fi. Okay, it looks like we're working. Very good. Right.
Client request at security checkpoint.
Okay. Client requested security checkpoint. Oh, someone's downstairs. I should greet them. Why don't I? By the way, I've sent that message to see if I'm receiving anything there. We will see. We will see. Okay. Disable you. Alright. Hello?
Hello, sir. I believe Mr. Goldman is here to see Dr. Barnes.
Mr. Goldman and Ricky, of course, yes. Thank you. Yes. Hello! Good to see you again.
Hello, Brain.
Hello. I believe Dr. Barnes should be on his way down, but we might as well intercept him on the way in. How does that sound?
Fantastic.
Alright. Come along then. Oof. I got to say, that transmission today, I mean, I won't go into details, but woof. You know? Oof.
Yeah, I get you. I get you, pal.
Yeah. Lots of stuff going on
Yeah,
there.
wolf indeed. Never a dull day in the upper city, huh?
Oh, you're telling me. Huh. Let's see. You know, he's...
What are you doing here, QB?
Ricky.
Someone must have been snacking over there.
It's my property, technically.
All right, whatever you... You're gonna keep it? You're just
Yeah.
gonna... All right,
Finders
whatever.
keepers.
Don't care. If you can resell it, make a profit.
Right.
I'm sure the Undercity or some slum fuck would buy it.
How well do those Woto cubes keep?
Oh, you wouldn't believe it. I got one from about 3 years ago. It tastes good as rain.
Wow.
Good as rain?
great.
That doesn't sound right.
I mean, rain is pretty clean sometimes.
Yeah, that's the one. Oh, water cubes are certainly not clean.
Good. Anywho, right up here.
They're very clean.
Oh, what a cool shot. Look at him looking out over the city, and he's got a jacket on. You guys do this all the time? You pose? What?
Ricky,
On occasion. How about we step into the meeting room, as I believe he is in a meeting with someone else at the moment. I'll check in with him. Feel free to grab a seat if you'd like.
With the air or something?
Right.
Yes.
Very well. I'll take a seat.
You may be on holocom, you know. We have,
Guests are here.
Yes, Woto's here. With security detail.
Excellent. Excellent. Gentlemen. Gentlemen.
Dr. Barnes, welcome.
Absolute pleasure. To make it easier on all of us, because this is a very large table, I'll be yelling. You know, just bringing my voice out a little bit more.
Sure
and
thing,
standing a little bit closer, so your eyes
yelling.
don't have to strain.
Yeah.
So, welcome to us, dearest Ricky. I hope you've told Mr. Goldman a little bit of our idea.
I have given him the expedited explanation, but I will let you fill in the details.
Yes, please do.
So, Mr. Goldman, as I've explained to your associate here, Nirvana would like to make a sort of charity initiative, and I wanted Wodo to be a part of it. Now, obviously the complication for it is that... Well,
We done?
You want to hear them?
He didn't even give the
Ever
pitch.
heard about how we're going to
Charity?
make
You want
money?
me to invest in a charity?
We talked
When we're trying
about this,
desperately to
Goldman.
bump up our stock
Mr.
price, you want me to
Goldman,
do a
if you
charity?
would like to respect my time, I would encourage you to listen more so you learn how you make lots of money, instead of turning down an opportunity that you should have known right from the front is a front.
It's about the long play, Goldman. We talked about this. Don't tell me you
Go
got a short-term
on.
memory.
Now, Nirvana is wanting to do a charity initiative to gain data. Now, how do you use data, Mr. Goldman, to make money? Do you know how?
Of course.
Actually, you know it's very valuable. It helps influence a lot of our plans and initiatives, and Nirvana wants a lot of data. And I feel that Roto can benefit from that data, which is the exchange and the payment that we're wanting to do for it. What would you like to hear this type of fantasy? That imagine if you know everyone's taste buds. Not just humans, but anybody else who, any xenomorphs or anything else like that, any ancestry that are about. Imagine if you knew exactly how their taste buds acted when they ate food. You get the feedback to see if your food currently is tasting good to them, and if they're not, you know exactly how to tweak it. What off-brand can you do to your current bars to make them taste wonderful to that individual? Or one master food source that tastes wonderful to all of them. This is part of the arrangement that brings Roto money. This is part of the arrangement that makes everyone successful. And Roto just needs to help us gain the information. Now, the charity thing basically is... I trust that one doesn't like to talk, does it?
It's my security. He can step out if need be.
He killed his own twin.
If you please.
He's
cold-blooded.
extremely loyal. However, he can step out.
No way, just press the button that closes the incredibly clean door, or just go out inside the elevator.
I've run into that door so many times.
I mean, I can
imagine.
imagine.
Look at crack in here.
How do you determine what is glass in front of you or glass in the world, if you know what I mean? When you live
That's
in
a good
glass?
question.
Oh, yes.
Now you see my dilemma.
Oh, the hell.
Oh, my. Wow.
What the hell you live in?
Yeah. Yep.
Suffers
Very well.
constantly. But yes, basically, we're going to gather the data. Roto will be assisting on this initiative, and we will basically share in all the knowledge that we gain, and then you can produce the foodstuffs for it to basically increase profits exponentially. Imagine, all with the marketing campaign that basically Atlantis will be helping us with, that Roto food stocks are there, and they're just getting better and better and better. Knowing that you have the master food, something that fits everyone. Go ahead.
The way I think of this, Goldman, right now, you think of it like a pyramid, right? We're at the top, we're making the food, and it's trickling down to all the bottom dwelling folks of the pyramid. But we don't really know what's going on down there, right? We just kind of throw the food down and hope it reaches its hungry mouth.
Well, we send shipments to suppliers who then distribute to the restaurateurs and such. But yes, that's a simplified way of saying it, sure.
Right. Working with this, though, we get information back once they've eaten it. It doesn't just end at the consumer level when they buy the product. We get information back, and therefore we can iterate and make even better, more, shall we
Tweak
say...
the formulas and recipes.
Right, and I mean, that's fantastic in theory. How exactly is that in practice? I mean, you have somebody eat a cube and it sends it to a computer? I mean, what is this?
You see, so on Nirvana's side of things, when you go and get your health checked, Mr. Goldman, a lot of information passes through. What is your DNA? What is your blood?
Biodata.
Etc. With that data, Nirvana is able to process that and basically get the information, especially for the taste bud portion, what they like the most. You then take that data and apply it to the restaurants. Now, your data on your side will be replicated by sales, visitations, and marketing initiatives, along with word of mouth, to see how well that food is doing. Does that make sense? So, we get the data, we provide you the data, and then you make the foodstuffs. But with the foodstuffs, there's some more bits and bobs to it. Nirvana would like to make slowly but surely more initiatives to make sure they like it just a little bit more. Imagine if people were addicted to your food, Mr. Goldman. They would pay.
They already are.
For it.
But I understand your meaning.
How's sales of the Bodo Cube doing?
Good.
I sense hesitation.
Great. It doesn't
They
sound like
initially
the talk
performed
goes
very
up,
well,
gentlemen.
okay, and that's why we invested heavily into more flavors, products, and branding. However, feels like we're not increasing. Feels like we're just remaining.
That is because of those damn... excuse my language, I'm sorry. I get really upset about this. Those folks in the Undercity, producing fungals and whatever else, making free food for everyone. They don't go up for the Waddle Cube, they go down for some fungal growth or some shit. We need to cut them off at the source. Yeah.
Undercity.
Fungal folk, you say?
Fungal
I don't know, whoever it is. The people down there making, what is it, noodle shop, the growth. I don't know what it is. We don't know what it is. We're trying to figure it out.
Natural distributor is what I was clued in on.
Natural.
A local farmer.
Natural.
Basically. I see.
Cut 'em
It
off.
doesn't sound like profits, gentlemen. It looks to me we need to eliminate that obstacle that generate money for both of us. So,
You can help
I
us
feel
with
that
that.
immediately.
Help in return.
I feel we can both work together on it. I'm very interested. Now, the question is the best way to go through it. I do not have enough information of the row or wherever this place is to make sure that their immediate removal will not cause an uproar. Because when the people get angry, as lofty and in a safe we all feel here, I know. Okay,
I
go ahead,
believe I
I'm
have
talking.
a beginning place, I shall say, on the row. I believe we can start there. Someone owes me a favor, you could say. And from that, we can kind of roll out this initiative slowly, see how it's received by them, and then once we have the row, then we go down to the Undercity.
I see. An initial idea I have is, Nirvana, if you can get me a sample of their foodstuffs, Nirvana can then analyze it and see basically how it's grown, how it's made, and then we can make some plays to basically infect their supply.
Yes, we're in the process of doing that as is, actually.
Then this, you bring us their foodstuffs. After you and your team acquire samples from their farm, wherever they're growing it from, etc., bring it to us. And as the beginning of a lovely profit-filling relationship, we will analyze it and help you with this problem.
Sounds good to us.
That is
It's
very
just that
nice.
when we
Very amicable agreement.
When we begin, though, I trust that Wodo will help Nirvana whenever our lovely shared initiative begins, by providing some lovely, not as good as the main product, but free food to those most unfortunate.
Of course. We can make a
That can be supplied.
a cheap off-brand version of the Wodo Cube. We'll call it the Wodo.
Close to the expiry date, correct?
Yeah, well, they don't really expire, so that doesn't really work. But we can call it like I don't know, the Wodo Cube without edges. Is that catchy?
Cubes in need.
I have no idea.
Whatever. I'll just take whatever the gunk's left from the machine and put it into a ball, and we'll give him that.
Just tell me how much you need, and I can send the money over to make that possible.
I can do it 7.
Very well.
All right,
Make it happen, gentlemen. I'll wait for you to get me the things. I think this meeting is adjourned. I'll bring us up for stage 2 of this plan whenever we start rolling.
Stage
Silvana has
one.
some things to take care of first.
I was looking to go to the row actually at some point today once I rounded some security together. I can make, let's say, a point of contact there that we can begin this roll out with. Who would you, how would you like me to approach them with this? How should I frame
Tell
it?
no one of what we're doing. Tell no one what we're
So
doing.
nothing
Just saying that you're
related to Nirvana
looking...
yet.
Nothing related. Nirvana should not be touching this or in any public space just yet. Wait till
Names
we're
off
able
the
to get
table.
infrastructure ready. Yeah, so once
Or
we
just
start
pitch
making
it
our
as
clean
a,
initiative, then we can go.
I'll pitch it as a humanitarian outreach from the fine folks of the upper city, and that there's gonna be you know, we're looking to bridge the gap, I guess, right? They like that, right? They like that.
We're wanting to provide aid free of charge. Now, if you do talk to any clinics down there, or if you find yourself in one, just at least leave a little tidbit that Nevada is looking to help, and if anyone is willing to accept it, we would
yes,
love to partner
Griggs.
with them.
Do me a favor. Griggs, are you there?
But yes,
Be
that
on
will
the phone in
do.
a meeting.
Yes, go on down and
When you make enough money, son.
could you let me could you let the business
make
that I
enough
was
money.
inquiring about know that I'll be making my my appearance in about 30 minutes? Very well. Then I'll see you back up here promptly. Okay? Very well. Sorry about that. Just reminded myself about something. Fantastic.
understand. Have any
Okay.
questions
Seems
for
like
me?
we have the beginnings of a real amicable agreement here. I mean, anything else that you need to add on? Oh, sorry. Hang on.
Not that I can think of, unless you have questions for me.
Okay. Well, I don't think so. Ricky will be the foreman on this, but just keep me updated between you two. And if you need anything from me, just let me know.
What was your guys' thoughts on the meeting we had earlier today regarding the wasteland? Just your first impressions. I'm curious.
I feel there's a lot of opportunity to be made, and with the clinic idea, I feel Nirvana will be able to help with things. But
Oh, you're setting up a clinic in that out there. Is that what you're doing?
The plan is basically we need information, right? This benefits you as well to basically make sure we get all information everywhere. There's benefits
a clinic
everywhere.
in every sector is what they're getting at eventually.
Let me tell you, is that if you need resources for the infrastructure of that, building the actual building, just let me know. I mean, we can help you with that. It's one of our specialties.
Definitely.
Okay.
I'll definitely give you a call if needed, Mr. Goldman.
Fantastic. I'd love to finance your new location. Okay.
Your other colleague we talked with last time, she mentioned an orc that sells meats in the wasteland. I believe he was one of the gladiators. Do you know where I can find this individual, or how to contact them?
Not me personally, but I assume you're worried about his food supply?
You would be correct. Ideally, we could bring him in-house, and then we can start launching our initiatives to the wasteland from there.
Well, at the moment,
I come up with any...
that particular agent...
I believe...
Well,
I believe when we find more information, once our gatherer comes back, we will inform you.
Are they out?
Currently, they're out and away on business.
Understood. All right, then. Well, I got what I need.
Very good, gentlemen. Thank you for
And with
bringing
that-
this to my attention, informing me of the details, and, I expect great things from the both of yous. Ricky, Dr. Barnes.
A lot of money
What
is
was
to
your
be
name
made.
again, friend? Sorry, I
Jarvis Bellworth.
Jarvis.
Oh, because it's in a jar. Get it?
That was my name before I was in this job, but yes, it is ironic.
I like it.
All right, Ricky, come on.
What?
Come on. All right. Well,
No,
very good, gentlemen.
Very good.
If you would like. Thank you so much for your time. It has been an absolute pleasure.
Oh, he went into the glass again.
I'm fine.
Please,
Oh.
please forgive me. Please forgive me.
You should have get him like a
That's where the door is.
tinted.
Doorway, yes. Okay.
Right. Poor guy. That's tricky stuff there, pal. All right,
Yes, it is.
Let's head on out. Thank you again. Bye-bye.
Be seeing you.
Follow them out. Make sure they don't go into the labs. Quickly.
Understood.
Make sure they go outside the door and don't take a detour.
Yes.
Sent out that security man, Creeks, to go see if we can get a ride down to the row. I don't know. I think we should
stop
be able
by
to, right?
Mars for some extra security. I mean, we might as well come packing, you know.
Woto have left the building.
Thank you, thank you. Meet me at the office at your earliest convenience.
On the way. Okay. Yes.
Next time we have a meeting with the head of a corporation, please don't tell them we have fucking agents outside.
What corporation doesn't have agents outside? I mean, really?
They do have agents, but they're not supposed to know who the fuck we sent or where we put them. Imagine, like, we act cordial with these people. You may be fucking new to this, but they're after our ass every single time. They're not here to be friends and make money. We're using them. We're using them to gain initiatives. And imagine this, if you just told them we sent out an agent, they know who is not here. If they find out who is not here, they know who to look for. And once they know who to look for, exactly one missing person here outside of fucking Nirvana in the Wastelands, they can then follow that person. And when they follow that person, they learn what we want to learn. And if they learn what we want to learn, we lose the advantage, son.
Look, don't get me wrong, I've been playing this game for at least a good bit. It's the reason I even have this position in the first place. Judging by our meeting in the beginning, yesterday, she's already spilled the beans on where she is and what she's doing. She's mentioned she's been to the Wasteland and she operates there. Why is it acting with known information with these sort of enemies do you think is a bad idea? In fact, if anything, it instills trust. They will think they can predict us.
In the dark. Keep them in the dark as much as they can. We need to make sure the information we give is to our advantage.
That's understood. But trust me, it's harder to keep in the dark when somebody's already left a light on from yesterday.
That's her problem. We're going to have a talk with her about that.
Yes.
Regardless, you now understand the perspective.
Right.
I'm trying to teach you.
I understand.
How to be better at this. You're no longer going to be just a manager who helps make sure everyone's ticked the right checkboxes. I want to use you as a tool, son. You need to learn the game. Every one of these corporation heads is out for something. And especially with the thing that's proposed to us, imagine what power Nirvana would be over all of them if we took the board. If we got in that position.
That's true.
Be very careful with what you say to them.
Yes, I understand.
Because it's like paying attention in that meeting. It's what we already proposed, why we want Callous' crystals now. With those crystals, we can gain advantage in that corporation. And if you listened to the meeting, what advantage did you think we gained on them during the information they gave us?
What for that previous meeting? Obviously that noodle shop.
What we just had.
The mushroom
What else?
people, fungus, whatever it was. We know that. They sailed for the water to keep it down. They're at a starving point to a certain degree.
And what else did you do?
What else do we got? And Mr. Goldman was keeping appearances.
Ricky was interested in an orc who has a food source.
Meat.
Apparently he butchers creatures out there. Yes, that tells us on their diet. That tells us that they're worried about him. That tells us we have an edge.
Right.
What if Nirvana helped that individual increase his supply and he provides us a cut?
Good idea. I like that.
That's why you must listen. Listen
Yes,
and
yes,
listen
yes.
in the dark. Because now that we just told them that we've already sent agents out, they know we're making plays. That means we're going to be more wary of us. If they think Nirvana's just twiddling their thumbs and wanting to sell medicine, that's what we want them to think. And the outward plan that I give them, they're only going to get the surface level. They're just going to provide some cute cubes. We're going to give them some information that isn't as good as they think. They're going to get some mediocre sales out of it. It's going to be better than what they're currently having. But it's not going to skyrocket. Because we're going to keep the good shit. We're going to make sure everyone we have connections with destroys them at the right point.
Right. That makes a lot of sense. Yes.
Why we don't tell them where our people are. We're not
Okay.
here to make friends, Jarvis. We're here to win, not make friends.
Okay then.
Anything else?
Nope.
Now, what will you be doing?
I'll be checking in with contacts to see where we're sitting as far as the shipment goes, as far as the expedition into the waste is going.
Yes.
And,
Yes, indeed.
yes. Maybe taking a walk around, seeing if we can, not make friends, but maybe contacts for further things.
You make associates.
Associates.
You make contacts.
Good word.
You smile, and you handshake, and you greet them with a smile, or in your case, with a nice blink.
If I could do that too.
Everyone's a tool when you're up here, Jarvis. Know your
All right,
place. And know that if you do your job well, you can have an office like this.
Right. Well then, off to
I'll be
work.
waiting for you at the top, Jarvis. Off you go.
That motherfucker. That goddamn piece of shit. Motherfucker. I don't think Jarvis leaves that on a positive note. Jarvis knows what he's doing. I don't think he's going to stand down in that regard. Making friends? No. Making them think we're friends? Yes. In fact, it's to make them think that we are stronger. That is the intention. Make them think we are weak in some regards. Give them false positives to engage on. Then strike when they are unexpecting. That is the deal. That is the point. Though it's obvious, arguing with Barnes is, well, futile. Not quite the, best idea there. Not quite at all. In fact, it's better to just appease him, keep him on a leash, so to say, and... Oh, and another guest. Great. Client request. Yeah. Yes, you only need to ring it once. Hello?
Oh, I couldn't tell. My name is Rebecca. I think we've met before.
Oh, yes, at the arena. Yes, yesterday.
Mm-hmm. You promised me a, free healthcare.
Oh, right. Perfect. Well, why don't we take you to the lab? We should get some credentials from you, and we can get you a checkup. How does that sound?
That sounds lovely. I'd also like to purchase 2 bottles of Vicodin, please.
We'll get to that inside, okay? We'll come on through.
Okay, awesome. It's for a friend. It's not for me. I can just walk through here. Ooh, I didn't even get vaporized today.
Yeah, it's because I'm near.
Is it important?
Seems we have someone who's liked some, healthcare.
And Vicodin as well. I'd like 2 bottles, please. Thank you.
We have a kiosk outside in which you can put in your information, and from there you're able to receive the medicine that you require, which should be part of your prescription. All you have to do is put in your info at the kiosk down there.
Though this time I'll just input your data in my office, if you don't mind. It gives me a little bit of busy work.
Ooh, that sounds personal, sure.
Alright then.
How do you wink? Was that like a euphemism? If this is a sexual thing, then I'm just wondering, like, how do you let others know? Does one of the eyeballs just, like, bubble?
Nope, I can't be sexual.
Oh. What a horrid life you live.
Right through here.
Ooh. Wow, this place is very green. It's a good thing you don't have eyes. Mine are burning.
I have optical cameras, I can see them. Let's see
Yeah,
here.
well, cameras aren't exactly the same thing. Are you a clinker?
Am I a what?
A clanker?
Clanker? What?
Robot. Are you...
No,
Because you
of
have,
course
like,
not.
flesh here, but the rest... Oh, good. Whew. I was not gonna let a clanker take care of my health problems.
Now, yes, we'll have to go into my office, actually. We don't have the files here.
Sure.
Here we are. Okay.
Ooh, what does this do? Are these buttons?
Do not touch it. Okay, well, now I have to
What about this
deactivate
one?
that. Stop it. Don't touch it. Move your hand away. Move your hand away. Thank you. Please just take a seat on the couch.
Okay.
Now, let me see here. Let me get your first and last name, please.
I'm Rebecca.
Rebecca.
Kentucket.
Kentucket. Okay, got you right here. Perfect. Let's see. And your place of origin?
Savior City, Callous Row.
Savior City, Callous Row. Okay. And, forgive me for asking, but what species might you be? Gender, sex, all that?
Human, male, and...
Male.
I think that's it.
Okay, human male. Okay, let's see. And any dietary habits? What do you eat mostly?
Like recently or all time? I can start at the beginning. I think I started bottle fed, but that could have been a lie. Parents weren't exactly rich.
How about recently?
When my sister and I moved, we had a... Recently?
Yes.
Protein, fruit and nut bars. There's also the occasional chocolate. Sometimes I buy my boss chocolates for his affair at the bank, so I will sneak a couple of those. Those have caramel in them. I had a drink, but it was sprayed all over me.
What kind of
so
proteins?
It was 3,700 credits. Human proteins, animal
Understood.
proteins. Those were more like muscular. The first were more liquid based.
Right, okay, so live proteins. Let's see here. Understood. Any, predispositions?
Short temperament, hypersexual, high
Hypersexual,
libido, I would
high
say
libido.
incredibly intelligent, genius level intellect at least.
Okay. I'll put
strong,
something down there.
hard-headed.
Hard-headed, that's for sure.
Rugged. Ooh, austere. I like that word.
Okay, any medical, predispositions? Ailments, diseases?
Oh, syphilis twice, gonorrhea. I once had some serious burns. Those were pretty intense. I had a special case of the red fever, which is something you can only get from the worms out in the wasteland. That was rough. Got over that just barely. I also had a brief case of crabs. Solved, of course. Completely plucked. Lice twice when I was young. Chicken pox. I also had rhino pox. That was a little worse. I've also occasionally done one to...
Okay, hold on, one moment. Can you, this might be easier. What disease have you not had?
I don't think I've ever had the flu.
Okay. Got that here. Now, what is your occupation?
Currently, I'm the Directional Facilities Manager for the Bank of Callous Row, second only to the Mayor of Callous Row.
Bank of Callous Row. Okay. Facilities. Good. Very good. Okay. And, sorry, do excuse my prying, but, what sort of characters do you get coming into the bank, very often?
Ooh, all sorts. We had a test tube baby clone. He works my teller desk. I think he came out a little premature. There's also this other guy, my chief of security. He's probably, I don't know, spacefaring, though I can't tell you anything about him. Shh, secret. I also came in contact with 2 orcs. One of them was blind. Looks like a cyclops. The other was very beefy, so probably some synthol. They seem synthetic, the muscles. I talked to a cat that was related to the guy over at Woto. Her name is Digit. She's his niece, which is weird that his niece works in Callous Row. I don't know why. I think I caught something from her at one point. I talked to a little rat that breathes fire once. Some glue that could.
Now that's interesting. You know 2 orcs. Really? Tell me about them.
Sure. One of the orcs, his name is Charles. He's the one who fought in the arena, the big beefcake guy. I'm sure
yes.
You saw him. The other one, he's some like cyclops-looking guy. He has like a scar, snaggle teeth, that like short hair, very old.
Charles, that one is quite interesting, I have to say. What is that he has? It's a big cleaver? What is that for cutting something? Like meat, maybe?
Yes, he cuts meat. He's a butcher.
Wow, that is quite swell.
Good deduction.
Yeah, I can't eat myself, but, I do have a few associates that are, well, they are foodies, as you will, and, boy, they have been missing
I've been known
meat.
to purvey a little whipped cream occasionally.
Yeah, not a lot of meat out here. Where is, Charles located, that they could, possibly get a bite from him?
He works down in Callous Row. He works at a little
Callous
meat
Row.
butcher shop. If you head down the main street, then take a left after the grindstone, you'll be in an alleyway next to Duncan's shop, who I tried to take care of but is in a rebellious phase right now and flirts with clankers and has sex with their robots, so I went after them.
Now, where does he get the meat? Obviously not in Callous Row, right? There's no animals running around there.
I have no idea. Maybe it's grown. Ew, synthetic meat. Ugh.
Oh, I highly doubt it's grown. I mean, elsewise, people can taste it, right? They wouldn't like it so much, and he wouldn't be in the meat business anymore. So obviously, he has to get the meat from somewhere, possibly the wasteland?
Could be. Yeah, I've seen him in the wasteland a couple of times, actually. I was talking to the mayor there, and he happened to be there. That's right. I remember seeing him. It's true.
Right, wow. Do you happen to know what sort of animals he might be hunting and, where he might be going?
Probably some of the worms or those giant crab beasts that live out there. I think they tamed one of them. It seemed nice, but I didn't want to get close. Scorpions,
fantastic.
Not crabs.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Well, it seems you know Charles quite well, and, to be able to set up contact with him, I would absolutely love to do that, but then again, I myself, I can't leave the Upper City, so, I actually have a proposition for you. Would you be able to, What are you doing? No, relax. I have a proposition for you as far as, making contact with Charles on my behalf.
Oh, I get it. Listen, you may not be sexual, but I understand a big brain can appreciate big muscle. Missing what you don't have, I can get you in contact.
Yes, that would be quite swell. Now, if you wouldn't mind waiting here, I'm going to grab my associate, and we can go over the details of his, meat orders and things. Maybe we could help out Charles, in certain affairs, but...
Ooh, yeah, that sounds good, but what about me? Like, I'd like some help, too.
Oh, you're certainly getting help. We have you set up right now. We can get you your Vicodin as soon as this meeting's over, but I need you to stay put to finish the meeting. How's that sound?
Right. I have a problem with that. You see, I have another meeting that I have to go to very soon. In fact, I'm late for it. I have to leave post haste, actually.
Right, well, how about you take my contact info. Now this is very secretive, okay? Oh, actually, my associate happens to be right here. We could talk about this right now before you have to go.
one? The bald one? Is it the bald one?
Yes. Yes, it's bald.
Bald.
I mean, he has hair on
Okay.
the back side.
Yeah, I mean,
Your
it's
hair
all
looks
retreating.
fantastic.
It's like scared. It's running away.
Dr.
Oh,
Barnes.
it's lovely hair. It's just I wish it'd been more evenly distributed.
Dr. Barnes.
You look great.
You love meat, don't you, Dr. Barnes? Meat from, say, the wasteland that might be procured by certain individuals? Well, Rebecca here is actually in contact with Charles, the orc. Did you know that? She was telling me all about him. She loves that meat. Yes.
I do love meat. That's true. All
Right.
sorts of different kinds.
Mm-hmm. So, I was
do an
thinking...
extra with this individual, miss.
Oh, he beat me up a couple of times, and sometimes I buy meat from him. That's about it, though. He knows me. He calls me a cunt.
Go on, Jarvis.
Well, I'm thinking if, say, you want to maybe, I don't know, help him out, say, financially or in some other way, we'd love to help him if we can get some orders of meat for you and the rest of the office, right? Here's my card, by the way.
I would love to have some.
Ooh, thank you.
Feeling, something nice there. If you could go pick us up some and drop it at my office, that would be wonderful.
Got it.
Of course, for the delivery fee.
It's not like raw oxygen in here, is there? I should probably not do that. I don't know. It's like a sterile environment.
Right. Yes. Well, I believe you are actually all set. You'll be able to pick up your Vicodin down at the kiosk down below. Just give your ID card a show there, and they will be able to dispense that for you.
Really? Thank you. Oh my god, you people are so much nicer than the slummers down in Callous. Thank you so much.
Yes. Well, have a good day.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Oh my
Let it
god,
go.
it's been so hard to get my medicine.
Let it
Thank
go.
you very much. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yep. Okay. Goodbye.
Ow! Goodbye, Jar.
Watch out the chair.
Yeah, it's... Oh, those dusts are placed so peculiarly. Goodbye. Could you give me a spray before you go? Oh! Oh, I should have... You gotta give me warning. It always gets in my eyes. Oh.
Shut up, you like it. I'm going for a drink, Jarvis. I'll be right back.
You don't want to talk about that? That we just set up?
No, you have it handled, correct?
I have it handled, yes.
Yes. You'll procure us some meat, and then you'll make sure it reaches my office so I can analyze it.
Sounds good, and maybe we get points of contact as far as finding out where Charles is, and maybe, bumping him up a little?
That's what I'm hoping you can take care of, Doc.
You got it.
You know the game, son.
Yes.
You want anything to drink?
I don't drink, but if you would pick up a jar of brain fluid down below and bring it up here, that would be fantastic.
I'll see if the balls have any for you.
Yes, okay. Very good. Very good. All right then. This. Wow, that has a kick, doesn't it? All right then. That'll buff out, right? Well, I hope so. Shrimp is Jarvis? Indeed I am. Indeed I am. You slept ready. Yes, there is a reason I keep that under the desk. For certain unruly folks such as that, or, any disposing of unneeded information that might be lurking around in the organic form. Yes. Leonard B., thank you for the prime sub. I appreciate it. Welcome. Enjoy. Boy, this headset is squeezing on my fucking head. Alright, how long have we got? We've been in for 2 hours, so maybe about an hour more, right? Hour, 2 hours more, I believe. We had 60, 65, 64, 47% on the controllers.
Are you presentable, Jarvis?
At the moment, yes.
We have an individual here wanting to pick up an order. Feel free to go inside.
Sir.
He will take care of it.
Thank you.
Hello?
Good to meet you, Jarvis.
Yes?
I'm Ian Cartwright DuPont of the Astral Corporation.
What was that? You said Cartwright?
Cartwright. Ian Cartwright DuPont.
Ah, understood. What can I help you with today?
Well, we just got back in system from the Outer Rims. As you know, there's been a lot of activity out there handling the Shadowrunners that have been trying to elude capture, and we managed to finish up that job. Your bosses were pleased. Went well. The biggest thing that we need to do is we need to re-equip some of our soldiers with the reinstatement of their neurochem. 3 of them, it's starting to run dry. The last one is I need to get your latest set of cyber eyes for our sniper. It's brand new. So we gotta get them rigged out.
Cyber eyes for a sniper, understood. Okay. Let's see here.
Right after the order in the labs, now bring them down there to pick up the boxes.
Sounds good. Alright.
Much appreciated.
Alright.
Thank you.
And then, let's just see, for payment, will we be charging from your personal account or from the corporate account directly? Where from?
We're gonna do it from corporate.
Alright.
X-ray, this is 6. Go ahead and wire the transfer. You should be seeing it shortly.
Got it.
6 out.
Fantastic. Alright. The process is through. And might I offer maybe our next-gen Mark III first aid kits if you'd like to start equipping those. It will be an extra surcharge, but trust me, there is a lot more usability in those.
The Mark II served us well. When your company gifted them to us before we took off on the mission, we were surprised at how effective they were. Absolutely, put us down for it.
Alright, how does 20 sound? Good 20 pack before you...
Let me go ahead and ask. X-ray, how low are we on the current med kits? The Mark IIs? 74? Put us in for 40... Let's do 140.
Bring him out to the lobby whenever you're done.
Understood. 140. I'll actually put you down for, yes, 140, then I'll throw in an extra, let's say 20 for you, okay? And the 20 will be out in a separate package. You can use those ahead of time in front of the other ones. Test them out, why don't you? Alright, perfect. Invoicing the corporate account.
An invoice shortly, X-ray. They've received it. Transfer going through.
And it's good. Wow. Thank you very much. And please do guys give us about a minute to start stocking that up, head down to the lab, and be able to collect that.
Absolutely. I'll just head down to the lab for verification purposes. We're going to have a chauffeur come and pick it up. I'm much too high ranked to be schlepping this stuff myself.
Good.
Question, though.
Yes.
Do you have our contact information on hand here? You should probably have it.
Well... I'm sure it's around here somewhere, though let me get it down right here, why don't I, just in case.
X-ray, go ahead and send them the details. They're listening in. Yeah, roger. X-ray, this is 6 out.
Got it.
Comms channel's closed down. You'll have it on hand. If you have any problems with Shadowrunners, call us up immediately. We are the QRF section of the Astral Corporation. It's our job to take care of that.
Understood. Well, thank you very much, sir. I hope you have a pleasant day.
My pleasure. Yeah, would you mind directing me which way to go?
Indeed, just follow me.
Thank you. It was Jarvis, right?
Yes, Jarvis Bellworth.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Bellworth.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Wow. And please let me know if that, old scientist, the one with lacking the hair on top, is giving you any trouble down at the lab or anything of that sort, okay?
Yeah, I will, absolutely, Jarvis. Thank you.
You see, he doesn't quite have a way with people as I do.
Doctors tend to be known for that sort of thing.
Yes. Well then, If you...
Bedside manner for days.
Yes. Dr. Barnes is right here. The lab is just that way. And I'll be seeing you.
Excellent.
Thank you.
I'm just going to inspect the goods, Doctor. Thank you, Jarvis. Have a good day.
Have a good one.
Just make sure everything's accounted for.
Boo! Unfazed.
Very frightening, sir.
Very good. Very good. Do you train on that? Do you train to, like, not be scared? You just stand there and, like, you get scared and then... Wow. That is very good. Nothing. Well, carry on. Mrs. Jarvis coming in to inform that I'll be out of office for a short moment. Yes, you're it. Give me one. Very good. All right. Well, it never quite sits right, does it? Yeah. All right then. Let's see. Let's take the shuttle, shall we? What's going on? Maybe there's a fight today. Now it seems we still have the recording. We still have the recording from yesterday. Or, well, last week for us, right? But yesterday, in-game, we still have the recording of the fight. We can analyze the movements of Charles to be able to approach him, well, more confidently. Hopefully without too much, fear for the safety of our agents. And the question is, where exactly does he operate? We know he has a meat shop in the row, which Rebecca will be making contact. Then what? Then what? We need to find out where he hunts. Where does he get his meat? What sort of areas in the wasteland? What sort of creatures? We'll find out what creatures with the biometric scans once we get the meat itself. But what? What else is there? The noodle shop. How can we be advantageous there? Maybe it's best to not move on that. In fact, wait for Werto's data to come to us. We'll get a sample of the mushrooms and that sort of thing, and we can understand it. That seems like a good idea. Alright then. Now what? Make contacts. No friends, just contacts. Because, of course, we have to be boring around here. I need... Oh, I need a different way to wear these headphones. In a way that's a bit easier. Or perhaps a different pair of headphones, I don't know. Where should we go? Maybe the Woto Cafe? Or the Atlantis Bar? Let's just check the Atlantis Bar. Atlantis Bar is quite empty, as it seems. Well, then the Woto Cafe it is. Though I don't partake in any food. And Woto cafes are looking to be quite empty as well. Isn't that great? Lovely. Well then. Maybe we should reshift the good old headset a little bit. Help with the pressure on my head. Hopefully. Tighten that there. Very good. Oh, maybe loosen it actually. Well then. Alright. Maybe a walk through the catwalks will do us good. Oh boy, that is something. Not a good feeling. What's happening? Okay. Well, something I'm looking at over there is causing me an eyesore. So we should be teleporting. What it is exactly, I do not know. Tara is providing transport the entire time. Let's see. Who might we pay a visit? And let's head to the center. Odd. What's this? What the hell is leaving? Somebody's got to clean up around here. Whoa, alright. Whoa, that is something strong, that brain fluid. Alright. There doesn't seem to be any receptacles around here. I might find one somewhere else. Receptacle around here would be nice. Alright. We're looking good. The third place doesn't suit me. Callous. Cutie. Cutie. Are there really no receptacles around here? Are there none? Perhaps there. Miniature laser bot. See nothing but the sweepers.
Client request at security checkpoint. I don't have a non-synthetic guard around here. Maybe someone that's on radio. Okay. I will ring once more. Hopefully they're not in the middle of something. Client request at security checkpoint.
Well, this is a bore, isn't it? Well then, seems they're out and about. Alright then. Like the little dojo they have here. Right then. Where to next? Hey, maybe Mars would be interested. Hello there.
I'm just
showing our newest employee on.
Yes. Jarvis, manager of relations at Nirvana.
Oh, Anthony Friendsmith for Atlantis.
Understood. Well, enjoying the arena?
Right, somewhat. And I'm a bit cautious around here just due to that memory.
Understood. Well,
I'm sure it'll be fine. I'll get over it.
Yes. You enjoy your day. Yes?
Oh, thank you. You as well. I'll be giving this.
Well, how's that?
How's it going?
Hello there. Good to see you again. I've actually.
See you.
I've come to set up a meeting, possibly with leadership positions, if that's okay.
Currently, my boss Enzo isn't here at the moment.
Okay.
But I can usually take the position and relay any information you have to him, if you'd like.
I understand. Well, how about we set up a meeting at Nirvana offices, the top floor. We'll buzz you in once you hit the button. And let's say 15 minutes. How does that sound?
Sounds perfect.
All right,
I can
then.
make the time.
I'll be seeing you there.
Okay. Sure thing.
I pull a gun on you. What do you do?
Welcome back, sir.
Good thing you didn't point that at me. Else I'd have you fired. Never point your gun at me. Good thinking. Dr. Barnes?
Yes, Jarvis?
There you are. I've set up a meeting with a representative from Mars in about, let's say, 10 minutes at the office to go over possible exchange for more biometric data on both their staff and their, targets for bioweapons of sorts, gas grenades, that sort of thing.
I see.
An opportunity for more information, if you will. Now, it seems their top guy is out of office today, but should be back tomorrow. So instead, we have their head of security, who's going to be relaying information. Hopefully, that will make it easier to pry information from him.
I see. I assume they approached you.
No, I approached them.
What brought that about?
What brought that about is we only have information on 2 of the corporations that we are competing with. We ought to broaden our net. And that party, though it might not be happening today, is a little far off.
So, anything else? Just tell me what you learned.
Well, I haven't learned anything yet. The meeting's happening in about, 10 minutes? You'll be coming here.
Okay, brief me on everything we want to go over.
We'll be going over getting biometric data from their staff in order to help with, say, stimulants and preventative measures for gas grenades of sorts, neuroagents that we would be dispersing through a grenade-type device that we would presumptively be giving to them. Again, data for hardware.
Instead of a grenade, we could possibly do it as a automated patch that they can imbue into their suits.
For them, that would make sense, but to use it as a nerve agent against their enemies, that is the idea.
Yes. A defense, basically.
Yes.
Defense against all those types of chemicals can be sold to them. And they can sell them the potent stuff so they can walk right through it.
Very good. Very good. Now, what I'm hoping to possibly gather from this is also their enemies' data at the same time. If we can agree to get that as well, we can make it stronger towards them, whoever they're going after.
I would let you head out this one. But
all right, then.
Founder, I'll come in. This is all on you.
Understood. Well then.
Good. Be presentable. Unless there's anything else we're going to go over, basically an agent they can auto-inject into their suits is something we can provide them, along with the gas grenade bioweaponry. Another thing we can also consider is that if they're looking for a ammo saving option, if they're finding someone that they want to manipulate, turn someone into a weapon itself. Maybe grant someone whose arm can become a shooting weapon, or transform into things, something we can experiment on.
Right. That makes sense. Very good. Well then, I'll be in the conference until he shows up.
Aye, I'll be here. Grab me when they show.
Will do. Yes, okay. Very good. Very, very good. We get a chair. Kind of want to get a chair. Sit down for a moment. See if we can. That would be right about there. It is where we would sit. Very good. Nice. Very nice. Good, good, good. What you up to? No mods to answer? It was more of a question of what he is playing. Well, my friend, there is a link in the title. I don't know if you see that. Have you gone to that link yet? It also says Callous Row, Season 2, Episode 3. So, you can gather from that. But yes, to answer your question, I am doing a role play in VR chat that is based upon Shadowrun. It is called Callous Row. It's its own universe, own thing that we are doing. We are joined by a series of other players in a role play perspective. I play a corporate character by the name of Jarvis Bellworth. I am, as you can see here, a brain in a jar with a robotic body. I work for Nirvana, a medical company that works on all sorts of scientific related research. So whether that be gates into augmentation or, medicines, stimulants, that sort of thing. That is what I work in. Right now, there has been sort of an arms race provided by the higher-ups to all of the corporations in order to figure out the best way to increase income. Whoever has the highest income increase wins a spot at the higher table. Which is why we are working so hard to, say, work against and possibly with other corporations. It involves working in the wasteland area. Right now I'm in the upper city, which is above the main area, the row, and above the undercity, the underground section of the row, where all the magical creatures live, and then the wasteland below that, outside. My client is here.
Give us representatives from Mars, send them into the main office. Just the one directly in front of you. Not the one that's labeled office, but the one, the big door that's across the way.
The elevator.
Go ahead. Yeah, it's the elevator room.
Good to see you again. We'll be coming right up here.
Very well.
Alrighty then. Then we'll be just in this meeting room right here. Feel free to take a seat wherever you please.
Very well.
Our guest is here, and just so you know, I'll start the meeting. Well. Alright.
Having some,
Oh, don't worry.
That is alright. Fix your comm link wherever you need.
Like to stretch around too sometimes. Go forward a little bit. Forward a little bit, tiny bit. A little bit up. There you go. I know it's hard.
Yes, these chairs, they're really not built for a body like mine.
No. I mean, some of them are adaptable, some of them have features, but we really need to get rid of this monitor here. We probably need to get a smaller laptop.
Maybe something that
To
can
make it
flip up
easier
and down.
on him. Yeah. To make it easier on you, sir.
I'll just stand.
Find a minute. Would you like to sit in that seat so you can actually see him?
Oh yeah. That's the thing. Smells very I don't know how. Smells very
sterile?
I'd say so, yes. Very clean.
Yes, we try to keep it that way around here when we're conducting business. And, well, that's all we do, so. Anywho.
Alright.
So, this meeting is actually about making a point of contact with Mars in a sort of agreement of sorts. Now, we are aware that Mars is in the business of using all sorts of firearms, different types of weapons of sorts, and we'd like to offer you up another one, a sort of bioweapon, if you will, gas grenades, and preventative measures for you and your team in order to defend against gas grenades or any sort of neuro agent that might be dispersed at you.
Okay, now these I guess you could say, toxic grenades, they pretty safe, right? I'm sure you guys have tested them. You guys did say it was experimental, right?
Oh, yeah. So I will let you know that the defensive measures will be patches. They will be, let's say, antidotes for them that your soldiers will use. and anyone caught without a patch, well, they will be in the crossfire.
Very well. Now, just kind of like a regular grenade. There's no instruction manual for them, I'd assume.
Right. Hold down the handle, pull the pin, chuck it. Then it goes off after a brief moment. We also have a remote detonation, variation, if you'd like that.
Any types of grenades you need of the various features we can provide.
Indeed.
Oh, very well. Well, seeing as you guys are offering us at Mars something, I'd assume you guys would like something back in return.
Actually, you're quite right, but the truth is, it's also beneficial to you as well. You see, to be able to create these defensive measures for you, for this, say, antidote patch that your team will be wearing, we will need to collect biometric data from your team. That way we can tune it to their specific DNA in order to have them not be affected. And with that,
say, for example, to help you out, say, for example, that to kind of put on the pitch, say, for example, if it's not just strictly humans that you're using, different life forms, ancestries, we have to get that data in for you so we can make sure that the components are not going to affect your boys.
Exactly.
They have to inject in something first, which is what the patch is for. Now imagine you throw this gas to your enemies, your troops will not be able to go in and take care of them. Now, with the installation of the patch inside of their armor, it'll automatically, once that grenade goes off, or however they set it, they can then activate it. Now the bodies are completely immune. All they have to, even if they breathe it in, it's as if just a car freshener at the point they walk in and take care of the targets.
Exactly.
Okay, another question I have is, what about, say, our, let's see, we have a lot of, heavy-duty bots, I guess you could say, that we have on the battlefield, sometimes. Are they just able to just kind of walk into this gas? It won't just melt their, cybernetics or anything like that?
Well, it affects biological life forms, you see. Machines wouldn't be affected. But, on the other hand, of the mechanical variety, we can fit them with sort of biotic launchers, say gas sprayers, that sort of thing, if you'd like, for this same agent.
You can make a electronic cloud that's also in with it if you want various of the grenade. Of course, that will increase a little bit of the price if you're okay with that.
Right.
Okay. Alright then. Well, I mean, that certainly piques our interest here at Mars Corp. Now again, what would you guys want in return? Yes.
So in return, we would need biometric data from your team in order to fine-tune the devices themselves, the weapons, and what would absolutely help us is if you have any specific sort of targets that you're going after, say different sort of people, we would need their biometric data as well in order to make this serum the most effective. That's what we'd like in return. Besides monetary value, which we will give you a discount for cooperating.
Okay. Now, do you guys want a specific, I guess,
A hit list you're going after.
Yes.
We need to know what type of creatures you're going for to make sure we make it potent enough for what we need to exchange. We have, obviously, tons of information to help you, but we need to make sure if we're going to make this work and not get your main kill, that it's going to work guaranteed.
Yes, as much as fighting fire with fire is a fun little phrase, fighting fire with fire is not very effective. Neither is fighting ice with ice, so it would be nice if we weren't throwing, say, oxygen at humans or, say, carbon dioxide at trees.
Hello, Mr. Barnes.
Right. Well, okay. Again, this has piqued our interest here at Mars Corp. I'll be sure to take this info to Enzo.
Yes, come in.
And,
understood.
We'll get back to you as soon as we
Just came back from the Wastelands.
Sounds very good. Very good indeed.
Had some things to talk to you about.
Well, hopefully you can come by tomorrow for another meeting to follow up with this.
Meet me at the office, if you don't mind.
And
Taking on a
Of
meeting
course,
right
I'll let
now,
him
but
know.
just strolling
Perfect.
in as you usually do.
well, it's good to talk with you, and
Thank
I
you.
do hope you have a good day. I hope you can see yourself out.
You as well. Okay.
Yes. Pleasure working with you. Oh. Bit of a headache. Pleasure working with you.
No, he's just readjusting his spine.
Yeah, just readjusting, you know, just.
Right. Sorry, I had a bit of a headache there.
It's okay.
Yes.
Thanks again. Thanks so much for your business and your time.
Pleasure, sir. Pleasure, sir. Please stay safe.
You as well. Excuse me.
Jarvis, will you come with?
Yep. Hello?
Hello.
Getting too old for this. How's my body look? Sexy or crooked?
A little crooked, but I think that might be the age.
Ah, of course it's the fucking age. That's always the fucking age. Don't get as old as me, son. God damn it, fucking goddamn piece of fucking fucking piece of fucking. Gotta do a stretch. Oh my god.
Another one.
Are we?
Who's that?
Are we popular today?
I guess so. I'll go down. You go ahead and conduct what you have.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Jarvis. Go ahead and take care of them.
Yes, hello.
Yeah, this guy's
Gentlemen, we're looking
having a
at
little problem here.
Oh? What might be your issue then? Medical treatment? Is that what you need?
Ran into complications. Yeah, whatever you recommend.
Alright then. Well, come on through. Alright then. Now, will you be needing any help today?
No, I'm just escorting in.
Alright. How about you step outside here, wait at the gate with our guard here. He'll be out in a short moment.
Alright.
Follow me then.
Yeah.
We'll take you to the lab. Now, as we're walking over, what might your symptoms be? What is the issue?
Just what happened was we just lost some visor stuff, and then there's mild vomiting. Like, it's mostly the stomach part. The visor stuff you probably got fixed till I get back to my headquarters. But
vomiting. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
My fucking insides are twisting a little bit. Ooh.
Right through here then. Okay.
Yeah, just inject me whatever stuff you guys got, and I'll be good to go.
Alright then. Let's see. Please do take a seat here.
Yeah, thanks.
Now, what happened to lead up to what is happening to you? What might have caused this vomiting? Were you exposed to some chemicals? Have you eaten something foul?
No, I was perfectly fine before I was on mission, and we were doing this. I don't know how much I can relate to you, but we were focusing on this target, and she did something, and we just felt this visor problem, and then it led to internal
Well,
problems.
if you want the proper care, you're going to have to give me as much information as you can. Now, I will say this is for your own care, if you want to be able to make it through this, feel better.
I didn't get a name. All I know is this person, individual, turned something on and my visor went off and we had to take our helmets off. I didn't take my helmet off, I thought I could just tolerate it, and then my insides done twisting and turning. Like I had food poisoning, I guess, is a way to phrase it as.
Understood. Understood. Well, I will, give you something for that. One moment.
Cheers.
Your knowledge as a Nirvana engineer tells you that this is likely the result of what is commonly called dump shock, where a hacker will overload a neural interface with a wealth of information, thus stunning the recipient.
Understood. Understood. Let's see here. So, I'll let you know now that you're suffering from something called dump shock. You've had an immeasurable amount of data transported directly to your head. Your head, human brain can only handle so much information, and such you are twisting and turning. Now, this here is a bit of a relaxer. It's going to help your brain do a little less thinking. It's an injection. Now, if you could please hold out your arm. Now, this is going to dull your senses a bit, going to make you a little bit slower on the uptake. I hope you know that. I hope it won't affect your work too much.
Whatever, Doc, just give it to me.
There you go. Now, that being said, if you start to feel that dizziness, it should only be in the head, hopefully. If you feel it in your gut still, do please come back. Let's hope it's not anything else besides that. But do keep in mind, you may be a little, what's the word, loopy. A little less professional.
Yeah, but I can't handle, Doc. I'm fine. I'm good.
Yes.
It's already working its magic. Oh.
Alright then. Okay. You should be sorted. Now, I will need to get some data from you in order to, compensate for the care. So, if you will come over here, please.
Sure.
Alright. So, see, this form right here, if you wouldn't mind filling it out with your information. And then, what corporation are you with?
I believe the name's Astral or something. It's all a blur right now. Lots of information running around.
I understand. The serum, it can be a little foggy on the memory. As long as you write it down, you'll be good. Alright. Fantastic. And we'll be charging them for that. And now, might I suggest, we at Nirvana actually offer free independent health care. Now, say you wanted to keep this off of the books, you would just, instead fill out the other form. It's in that same folder. Fill that out. We can get you free healthcare for your first visit. And any sort of medications you might need, that sort of thing. All we would need to do is collect a little bit more information, that is all.
Typical. That's okay.
Alright then. Good. Pleasant. Well, let me walk you out.
Thanks.
No, I almost forgot. This slip right here. Take this to the kiosk at the front. Say you are feeling woozy again. It'll give you a bit more of what I gave you before for your head.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah, okay.
Alright then.
Sounds good.
It's quite simple to use. Just pop out the needle, inject it in your arm. It'll find its way to you.
Self-explanatory.
Yes.
Alright, Doc, got you.
Alright then. Have a wonderful day. Feel better?
Doc. You too.
then.
Yeah, I have nothing else to do. I left Orc's blood sample at the lab.
Who was it, Jarvis?
It was some soldier who'd been exposed to some sort of electric interference in his helmet, caused a bit of deck shock, you know. So had to administer a little bit of a calming remedy for his head. That's very minor.
I see.
Have you talked with that rat fellow from Voodoo yet?
Yes, we've already had our meeting today.
Okay, there's I didn't meet with her directly, but I overheard one of her conversations. She's trying to research a drink for synthetics that gets them drunk, so that might be something else.
I see. Thank you, dear, for that. And one thing, please, make sure what you're doing is confidential. Nothing what we talk about here
Yeah.
leaves the room.
I just told the people down below I'm just sightseeing.
Oh, I know. I'm saying for the future, just so we have it said. If you go anywhere, or you're doing anything, even you don't know. Let's put it that way. If you're going somewhere, you're just taking a stroll, or looking where to possibly move. Just nothing what you're intentionally doing. Don't have anyone lead to whatever you're going after.
Make him watch this hand, something with this hand.
Pretty much. Even with corporation, anyone you're working with, make sure they do not know. Because we want to keep things as secretive as possible. Because as long as they think we're just giving free medicine and being good souls, that's as far as I want them to know. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and clear out that data for you. One moment, forgive me. I have an old pose going on.
Mm-hmm.
Authorize you with the things that you need. There you are. Now with that, authorized boys to give you what you need. So call up some lackeys on the radio and get your stuff. At least leave the doorman there. He's extremely useful. We'll go grab some extra lackeys and head down to the wasteland. Only two max, so we don't cause a scene.
Gotcha.
Thank you, dear.
You good?
Good for now.
I'll bug you again about those classes.
I need to buy her a sweater.
Yeah. Lots of it exposed, you know, figure and all that. Like, how tactically efficient is that?
They can be used, Jarvis, especially for those who are weaker in mind.
That does make sense.
I don't think you ever have to worry about any of it.
Hmm.
Rather than that, what else is on the agenda today?
The meeting, what do you think with Mart?
Excellent job with trying to get information from them. We have to make sure they give us exactly what they need. Next time, I encourage you to have them say out loud what their major concern is.
Right.
So we can use that to see, say for example, if they were, worried about the orc, he maybe had a gang running, that warns us about any potential contact with him.
Understood.
But good job. C+.
It's C+ for a good job. I feel like good job at least earns a B.
Yes. It's a passing grade, Sam. Doesn't mean you did it perfectly.
Okay.
So,
well, C's get degrees.
Other than that, we now basically establish, pretty much give them the product. We should have majority of it already made. If Mr. Rhodes finally comes back, we'll have him started on that project.
That would be good.
kind of ready for it. If anything else, I'll start doing it. If he doesn't show up for work again, I may have to fire him.
Yes.
And that, fine. Once we get the information from them, we get that first, and then we begin procedures on manipulating the stuff, and then sell it to them. Obviously, manipulate the price. The discount is basically, you know, the 5 times of the MRSP that we usually do. It's just discounted to look cheap.
Right.
But they'll pay regardless. They got the money.
Of course. I'll need to check in with Javier once again. I believe he is once again working on some ailments of his. You know, the Atlas strain is a bit strenuous, even though it is taking.
Oh, is the subject here?
He's not here. In fact, he's at home resting.
I see. Once he's here and I'm not aware of it, make sure I know so we can start on that particular strain.
I absolutely
is
will.
there anything else we should know?
Don't think so, not for today. Well,
go take a walk around.
Why not? I may be heading back to my apartment for a bit of rest.
I'll be done for the day as well soon.
Yes.
But thank you.
Yep.
Jarvis, for a very productive day.
Indeed. See you tomorrow.
Aye.
Alright then. That was pretty fun. Not bad. We'll see if we run into anybody on the way to the apartment, but otherwise, I think we're wrapping up. Boom! Really, nothing. Wow. Well, I'm off for the day. I hope you will
have a great evening, sir.
check in with Dr. Bond before he heads out. He'll probably pass by here, and then your duties will be conducted for the day. Yes. Yeah, I'll take another. Why not? Oh, yeah. Perfect. Very good. Very good. My keyboard's backwards. And then again, that's how I like it. Put that there. Let's see. Good and good. Alright. Initiate storing procedure. Very good. Then you just take this off from here. And then we store our brain on its storing rack. And that is it for Jarvis. Yes, very nice, very nice. Wow, there sure was a, hold on, let me switch mics.
Man, there was a lack of our boys there today, man. Rhodes wasn't there. Javier wasn't there. Leader of Mars wasn't there. I'm starting to think that a lot of Coyote wasn't there because they didn't check in either. Nobody was at their offices. But hey, that's how it be, man. That's just how it be. Alright, let me put this, let me put away my VR and stuff. Be right back.
To buy
Another day to pointless drudgery, soul chipping away.